When I first heard it was going to be in London, I was 2 years in the sport. Pretty exciting that it was in London. There was big hype, there was a big kind of ceremony in Trafalgar Square, and it seemed so far away. And now 7 years down, I'm like, man, it's on my front door.
After Beijing, a lot of people said, are you going to carry on? And my immediate reaction was, no, it's far too long away, 4 years. I'm not going to be able to continue training. I'm just lucky that I've got a good relationship with Amanda that's enabled me to do that. But there's still one dream I'm chasing, and I'd love to finish my career with an Olympic medal.
The challenges of the Games are both daunting and exciting in the same breath. Not many people have been involved in an Olympic Games before, so everything's new and fresh, and we're doing things we've never done before.
I've been training now for about 3 years, and you have competitions, smaller ones, domestic, international ones, as well as the top of the international competitions like the Worlds. But you're still kind of going for the Paralympics.
When I'm in the arena, there's nothing else there except for my commander's voice, which is Amber's voice, the horse, me, and the edges of the arena. You don't do it alone. If you haven't got a team and be part of a team, you wouldn't do it.
Being away within Portland, I suppose, should give you an advantage. You get to learn more about the conditions. We have rapport with all of our local sailmakers and the people who build little bits for our boats and electricians and that kind of thing.
There's support staff in every area you can think of, really. Fitness, strength, physio, rules, weather.
During Games time, we will feed about 14 million people. On the busiest day in the Athletes' Village, we will serve 65,000 meals. We'll have about 22,000 contractors working for us during Games time, and we will take away probably about 9,000 tonnes of waste from the Games. We are putting on 26 World Championships simultaneously. If you look at the World Cup, there's 750 athletes that take part in a World Cup. We have 17,500.
The key people that support us are definitely our physios. They know us inside out, and you don't want to see them, because when you're not seeing them, you're fit and healthy. We've got a set of tough coaches that push you on, that pick you up when you need to be picked up.
You can see in training that everyone's pushing that because everyone's trying to go to Olympics. I'll be 19 at the time, so to win Olympic gold there in your hometown is just be amazing.
Music's always been a fundamental part of the Olympic Games because it's, particularly in the modern Olympics, that the arts in the whole have actually run as a parallel festival and a parallel competition, actually. Particularly in the early 20th century, it was actually a major competition, for instance, for composers. Had I been around then, I would have been frantically composing a symphony to enter for an Olympic medal, which seems quite extraordinary. But I suppose at the same time, we're rewarding medals here in the first London Olympics for sheep shearing and jumping through hoops and rolling barrels. So, it's evolved.
At the end of the day, the Paralympics is a celebration of sport, and so I think to have everybody involved in that is really going to be an amazing opportunity for us.
Obviously a big privilege to represent our country on home waters.
It is just another competition, and that's how we've got to deal with it. We're lucky enough that it is just another Olympics. It will be best third. The deal is to get them all there.
I think we've probably got the strongest team in the world. I think we've got the strongest team we've ever put forward to an Olympiad.
If someone asks you, you can compete for your country and race in an Olympics, then that's just an amazing opportunity.
I really, really want to do it, not just because it would be my 5th consecutive, but because it's London and it's at Greenwich.
It's a very exciting prospect to put in this level of change in a city like this. We've put in real money into transport services which will not only serve the Games, but actually be the way in which the area regenerates afterwards.
For me, it's the challenge. Could I, Jan Matthews, put on and lead the world's largest catering peacetime operation. You know, I'll know on the 16th of September.
We've been at the top for so long now, you've got to stay at the top. And I don't ever want to be on the team that's knocked off.